Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video, we'll be going through a contents review of the G-Exes, and this was from Mobile Suit Gundam Age, released by Bandai back in 2011. So this is 11 years old? Actually, it's less than 11 years old because it would have come out in late 2011. But going through all of Wolf's mobile suits, we've done the G-Bouncer. Well, as of this video, the G-Bouncer has been done as a video, the Generous Custom has been done. So the G-Exes, I believe, pretty much wraps up his mobile suit evolution. Being a contents review, the box is not going to be here, but everything that will be looked at is pretty much exactly what came in the box and still on the runners. If this by chance strikes your fancy, I will have a link to this and other Age high grades in the description over at HobbyLink Japan. So yeah, definitely feel free to have a look if need be. So, G-Exes. Nice graphic illustration of the mobile suit in action. Front line art of the suit. Image of a bit more of a grown-up wolf, but I think this is still very much in the first arc, or at least the tail end of the first arc, which, yes, I believe is correct. Although I will admit, I actually never finished watching the first arc back in the day, and I really should. It was a little bit of a struggle, but things definitely improved if you stuck with it, and to be honest, a lot of things are like that these days. Anyway, less rambling about that. We have the front and rear of the G-Exes, a nice pose of it, dual wielding the two beam sabers, which does become a bit of a thing, really. We have down here some various mechanics of the suit, so the rifle storage, how to hold the rifle, the beam sabers, and with enough posability and flexibility to actually be able to fully reach back to grab both the beam saber hilts. Shield, beam sabers, the shield having Wolf's particular motif on it. The baseline G-Exes, if I remember correctly, Wolf, I believe, acquired one of these, customized it, including splashing it into white, and became that, I think. As I said, I didn't actually finish watching the first arc. Color guide, white, black, and green/turquoise. In Wolf, everything's in white. In terms of the runners, A, B, and C runners, so 3 full runners, a beam saber effects, and pilot caps. In terms of the build, everything's pretty stock standard. Torso, the head, left arm and right arm. Touch all those together, go through the 2 feet, left leg and right leg. The waist, put those together. I think these will be starts of the backpack. Yes, which is true. It's got a bit of a small backpack on him. Rifle, which does remind me of the initial Dodds rifle. Shield, which is pretty straightforward for this one, unlike the G-Bouncer. Ways to store the rifle, how to equip the shield, beam sabers, etc. And a final pose on an action base. So that's the instructions. Now we do have a decent sized foil sticker sheet, so a lot of those will be color correcting black vents, which is fine. Whether I use the stickers or just do them with a marker remains to be seen, but there's also some other stickers in there, lenses, eyes and things like that. So not a huge sticker sheet, but definitely a good chunk of black. A return of the wolf motif, so there's an actual sticker transfer for this, which was also seen in the Genuous Custom. In terms of the runners, multicolor A runner, bits of grey, bits of white, a little bit of, I call that aqua, I think. So that's not too bad, especially as a multicolor runner goes. In terms of the B runner, so this is all in grey, a lot of joints, hand manipulators, weapons inside of the shield, so that's not too bad. And then in terms of the last large runners, we have the, no, keep it this way, the C runner in white. So legs, shoulders, waist, head, things like that, beam sabers, so not too bad, pretty much a lot of the external armor of the G-Exes. Polycap 001, my friend the Oh No Polycap. So that's becoming pretty much a bit of a stock standard for a lot of these H kits. And then lastly, beam saber. So this is saber 9. These are the large flat end sabers. So noticing Age is very weird when it comes to beam sabers, because I feel like I've seen about 2 or 3 different saber variants. I have to keep that in mind when I actually do the build. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And beam sabers being beam sabers, as in the usual translucent pinky red effect. So that pretty much brings us to the end of the contents review for the G-Exes. Shouldn't be too difficult to build. Being a white kit, it can be a little bit more effort to make it pop a bit, but the Age kits did have a good amount of detailing without being too heavy, so I can imagine with a bit of panel lining, the G-Exes will pop very nicely. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, there will be links to this and other Age high grades over at HobbyLink. If anything strikes your fancy, or if you want to have a bit more of a look, maybe even pick one up if you're so inclined. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram accounts, and a link will be in the description. Thanks again for your support to upgrade this channel. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.